Yo, what is up, gang? Gonna be playing the Minecraft. I own Minecraft legally. It's another way to play it. Let's see. Chat, should we do programmer or regular? I always see what mods there are. Always do mod pack though, damn it. Mr. Beast. What is Mr. Beast eats? I'm just gonna get. I don't speak what language it is. I think it might be an Asian language. I don't know. I'm not going to assume what language that is, because that would be racist. But it looks like it's some kind of Asian language. Mr. Beast. These, Mr. Beast eats these. Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast eats these. Oh, that doesn't work. Just gonna play regular vanilla Minecraft, I guess. Mr. Beast. Hoodies, Mr. Beast eats these. Only time I ever use commands is when I want an elytra. Because I ain't doing all that to get an elytra. Guys, feel free to join the stream, not the chat stream. Feel free to join the stream. Oh. Got him. It should be in my... You know what's in my... Looks better. I like this one better. I like her. Want to ride my roller coaster? Let's ride my roller coaster. Let's try it on and see how it looks. That looks nice. Yeah. My enchanted diamond sword. You like my sword, my diamond sword. Nighttime gray. Let me see if I can find it. Rails. Mr. Beast. Beast. Mr. Beast is. My life actually sucks, man. There's 2 on it. Found it in an abandoned mine shaft. I like my roller coaster, it's fun. Really fun roller coaster. Not roller coaster, man. Where there? Or there? There? Or there? Oh, wandering trader. See if I have any good trades. I like the old baked potato texture. Oh, look at my melons are done growing. Yeah, I can do something. No! My minecart! Something ain't right. Alright, so that's the start. My junk. shit. Yeah, you're my shit. Fun. I love playing games with you guys. Whoever is watching the streams, I enjoy you guys' company. The Switch is useless now. Swap these out like right now. I got the Elytra with commands. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not being those allegations. Only reason I did it was because I just didn't want to do all that junk going to the end, then wasting all my blocks. If you guys are me, you would understand. And I'm gonna get hate comments saying I'm a lazy bastard. Oh, there's the cave. I'm trying to cave. Look, cave. Do some coal. You always need your coal. There's a coal shortage in my world. I'll show you why there's a coal shortage in my world later. Look. Another abandoned mine shaft. Hey! 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 No! No! Bad zombie! Bad zombie! Bruh! Get it healed. There it is. I got my hoe. Yeah. No. I'm gonna have enough bread for a year in Minecraft days. Not in real life days. That doesn't make sense. I've lived in this world a couple times. I played in it a couple times. Because I don't wait for me to get home from school, then record. I play even when I'm not recording. Melon seeds. Boom, boom, boom. And then boom, 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 boom. And so I'm gonna plant the rest of my wheat. Bro. I made like 15 farms. And get rid of all these wheat seeds. So trying to find lava that I can steal. Doesn't ruin the light of the cave. Stack of wheat. Probably make a couple stacks of bread. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. I found this sharpness in a abandoned mine shaft. It was awesome, like really lucky. There's the cave I was looking for. Oh, no. Bruh. Naka? Naka? I'm cooked. Hey. Hey. No. I should have used Smite. Oh, look. My torches. My torches are right here. Crash out for a second. Use some iron. Torch full down. One flesh. I'm gonna grab all these torches. Not being wasteful at all. Oh, it's a skeleton. Why are skeletons cracked at the game, bro? These skeletons are looking cracked. About to get cracked, bro. About to get cracked. Maybe we get W's in the chat. I wish I had that second screen. That'd be very helpful. Let's see what y'all are thinking. I'm saying. Then I could just open the chat on my phone and just mute the live stream. And yeah, that could work. Look, abandoned mine shaft. No. Hey, hey, hey! No! Well, there's where my axe went. I don't need all these wheat seeds. These seeds are useless. Useless to me, at least. Hold on. Make the crafting table. Bread. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Hey! Hey! No! Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Baby bones. Bread recipe. There it is. Uh, 24 bread. 32 bread. Bread. Yeah, I can find anything good enough. On chest and some diamonds if I'm lucky. I already looted the chest though, so I probably took whatever good ores they had. I come from the torches. And probably I need to find a way out of the mine shaft. Probably the most unlucky ever. I'm going my grid. Also after this. Oh. Oh, the chance to be a big shot. Capture something. Lava. I'm find the lava. First. A source block. Oh, hey, 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 no! No! I want the lava! Yep, that's why we have a whole shortage in my world. Took all the coal and made it into blocks for the furnaces. Hey, little guy, what are you doing all night? It's my booty now. It's my booty. See, see what y'all are doing in the chat. Live. Well, we got. Oh. Yeah, because I'm watching. You suck. Well, we got. Oh. Yeah, because I'm watching. You suck. You guys actually suck. For you guys suck. You guys actually suck. For you guys suck. Tinier and tinier, the world revolves. Tinier and tinier, the world revolves. Get back to Minecraft. Get back to Minecraft. Alright. Let's continue playing Minecraft. Enjoy my personal hell. There's no diamonds left, I forgot. I found a cave with diamonds. Have enough iron. Let's go flying. Let's go to the lobby. Let's go to the lobby. Let's go to the lobby. Please purchase our snack and drink. I need to heal. Oh, I'm cooked! Hey, bro. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting clapped. I'm getting violated. I'm getting violated, bro. I'm not comedy, actually getting violated. Dude, I just wanted to steal your hay. I just wanted to steal your hay! Life Feudal Tower just the moment. Yeah. Kill them. What do you get for killing me? Not fireworks. Well, this is awkward. Nosedive. Where? It's a creeper. Creeper and Minecraft's coming. Goodbye, I'll see you later. This place is not for you to look and see and get from me. You're in danger, good or it is your behavior. You may think I'm the devil, let me spell this out for you, I'm just your neighbor. No, get out. Bro, you know, play hide and seek. I'll always find you, but now get out. You're a nuisance to my plans. Now get out. Get out. So my house is huge. It's 2,000 feet high. Does not give you right to provoke what's behind. Stuck knocking on my door. I'll find you and I'll kick you out of sight. Curiosity will make you my friend. For you, I'm just a neighbor. Now get out. I'll always find you, but no. Innocence to my friend. Now get out. Oh. No. Mommy, no. It's my boy. My man. I need more rock. We don't need more rockets, man. More rockets. I forgot to replant here. Might as well get rid of this one. Don't need it anymore. More bread. Alright, I'm gonna grab more fireworks. Why don't trade is still there? We'll get his trades. And if he doesn't have any good trades, I'm gonna kill him for his leads. What did I trade? This emerald. Careful like it. I made this world single biome. Okay, other wood types. Birch. Oh, and smelting. Alright, time to empty out my chest. I mean, my stuff. Maybe I should craft some TNT. It looked like stone. Or something. Hold up. Yeah, hold up, wait a minute. Let me see, does that actually look like stone? One blast furniture fast. Why isn't it doing the cobblestone, bruh? Come on. That sucks. Man, I hate my life. Man, I hate my life. Man, I hate my life. I really wish that I was white. Man, I hate my life. Man, I hate my life. Man, I hate my life. I really wish that I was white. Ow. Reading my notes. Middies, I'm going to crack you up. Racial slur, sir. Racial slurs, so they're really popular within the African American community. Only my hands want to like my sword, my diamond sword. I just remember when they made like a Sonic toy and it was oil tails and people called it racist because people thought it was like blackface. That was a time to be alive. Gosh. Hey, Pappy, can I go swimming in the lake? Nah, boy, don't no more sword out there. She gonna eat you up. Oh, shucks. Hey. No! Okay. Man, this is smart. I just want to make a beacon. Guys, since I already had iron armor and tools, Would it be justified if I just give myself iron blocks? Okay, let's see if you guys are fine with that. I should re-download Minecraft Story Mode. Is justified if I like. Yep, only one watching again. Justified if I mean, it makes me want to kill myself. I'm still curious though. Yep, only one watching again. I mean, it makes me want to kill myself. You suck. I'm still curious though. Suck.
Before you throw another controller, maybe break up with your lag.
Oh, we're gonna do reactions now because I'm actually bored.
Being one of the most famous internet horror icons of all time, it's no surprise that there's so much surrounding Sonic.exe. The characters, stories, and of course, the copious amount of games. I mean, 99% of the reason this dude's popular was because he was adapted into a game. And over a decade later, Sonic.exe is still hanging in there, and with more concepts presenting themselves each and every day. Evil Sonic, evil Tails, evil Knuckles, we need to calm down. With so many iterations and retellings and versions of Sonic EXE out there, surely there's one question you've all had on your mind. Where's the sequel? I don't know. I think it's somewhere between Big Bill's Gulch and the Death Forest. A Sonic EXE sequel, Sonic EXE 2 if you will. A concept elusive to us all. How exactly do you make a follow-up to all of this? This isn't a new idea whatsoever. A second entry has been tossed around in the community since it existed. Some introduced new characters and stories, some were more faithful to the original. Some were experimental and tried new ideas, some you shouldn't let near your loved ones. But most of them weren't directly related to the original story. What if I told you there was an official sequel to Sonic.exe written by the same author that was once lost to time? And I'm not talking about the Cult of X stuff, that's a whole other can of worms. I'm talking straight up, no frills, no BS, as blunt as can be, as plain as the writing for Knuckles, Sonic.exe 2. And as per usual, please don't go harass anyone I mention here. We're here to critique the creations, not the creators. And yes, I am very well aware of what JC the Hyena has done, and I do not condone it at all. I know he's a creep, you all know he's a creep, we're here to talk about the hedgehog. So without further ado, let's take a look with our bleeding corneas at the official sequel to Sonic.exe. What does that mean? Oh my goodness. I've been transported into a nondescript platformer. I wonder if there are any ne'er-dwellers. I am ToadBup.zip, and it's time for you to go to sleep. That's right, go to sleep using today's sponsor, Helix Sleep. You know, playing my evil game can be real tiring,
let people get
Helix Sleep's
some money.
premium mattresses are the perfect way to unwind. Especially in the summer heat. I'm a real hot sleeper, so the cooling covers on the mattresses are a real
I'll get
lifesaver.
some money.
But not enough to save my life!
No,
Helix's Sleep Quiz will help pair you with the mattress that'll meet your needs.
lose money
Me and the
when you
missus
skip
needed
over
a
it.
queen-size
So, you know,
bed, and I tend
I
to
thought
roll
it would
around
be
in my
nice
sleep.
of
So Helix's
me
Sleep
to
Quiz
watch
suggested the midnight.
your
Now let me just say, it has felt like 1,000 dying suns since I've had a new mattress, let alone a mattress this comfy. Not to mention, free shipping to the US, and easy delivery. Helix makes buying a mattress so much easier. Whew. Not to mention that 120-night sleep trial to make sure that the mattress you picked is right for you. Helix has been an absolute upgrade to my sleep. I used to wake up feeling sore and groggy sometimes, but now I wake up feeling refreshed, ready to take all the souls I need for the day. But don't just take my word for it. Toadbuff has also noticed an improvement in his sleep. The guy's pure evil, but he's completely right. I felt way less back pain waking up ever since using the Midnight. And you spend like a third of your life on a mattress, so do you really want to spend that third of your life with back pain? No, you want Helix. Visit helixsleep.com/toadbuff or the link down in the description to check out and take advantage of their Labor Day sale going on right now with up to 30% off of select mattresses. And once again, thank you so much to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it.
Sonic.exe 2 is the original official sequel to the titular story. I say original because JC eventually wrote the aforementioned Round 2 story as a replacement. Round 2 is this crazy-ass story about a detective investigating a cult of Sonic EXE worshippers called the Cult of X, and I don't think I'm quite ready to tackle that one yet. Sonic EXE 2 actually has quite a story behind it, being lost for years with most not even knowing it existed. So, as some of you may already know, the original Sonic EXE story was moved from the Creepypasta Wiki over to the Troll Creepypasta or Trollpasta Wiki after it was deemed too poorly written for the normal one. Well, years later after the Trollpasta Wiki shut down, the staff were moving over stories to the new one when they noticed something odd. In the logs from 2012, they saw a story get posted and quickly deleted under the title Sonic.exe 2. They contacted the Creepypasta Wiki staff to take a look because they weren't sure if it was real or not, and lo and behold, they had the original story. Turns out, JC had posted a sequel entirely different from Round 2 to the Creepypasta Wiki, and it got wiped from the site even before the first story had, likely due to constant vandalism. It was then re-uploaded in 2022 for the public to enjoy, I guess, and it went relatively unknown until a few years later, and the creator Joe Doughboy posted a reading of the story. This included brand new art to go along with it, which definitely helped the story where the main character is casually texting Sally Acorns. I do have to wonder why he decided to revive Sonic.exe 2 of all things. You know what? Let's give him a call right now and see what he says. Joe, you're on the air. What are your thoughts on Sonic.exe 2?
Sonic.exe? What are you, stupid? People only talk about the FIFA 12 creepypasta these days, chump. Thank you. Thank you so much for wasting my time. Never contact me again.
Despite its newfound popularity, Sonic.exe 2 is just straight up not a good story. Hell, it might be worse than the original. But don't just take my word for it, take my words for it, as I detail the beautiful tale that is Sonic.exe 2. If you want to hear me read this in its entirety, you can hop on over to my second channel. Link is in the description.
Toad.
Outdoor living spaces are an extension of our home, and they are far from standard. Every
My
den,
little
porch,
brother
or patio
used to
has its own
think
size and shape
that
and
the
vibe.
mushrooms were toad heads that were like cut off. I taught him the difference between the mushrooms and the toads. I told him the mushroom cap on the toads are white and with colored polka dots, and I told the one on mushroom and power up mushrooms are colored with white polka dots. I thought of that.
So we pick up right where the original Sonic EXE
Oh,
left
I'm
off.
live streaming.
Kyle is missing, and the previous protagonist, Tom, just died after playing the game. Our protagonist this time around is Crystal, a friend of Tom's who just returned from his funeral. Crystal is about as interesting of a protagonist as Tom was, which is not very much at all. She generally makes better decisions than him, but she makes a few decisions that are just infinitely poorer than anything Tom has ever done. Anyways, after the funeral, Crystal decides to pay Tom's dad a visit, who offers for her to look through Tom's stuff. And wouldn't you know it, she stumbles across the fabled Sonic.exe. And yeah, for some reason, Tom's dad just immediately got to work selling his stuff. He's been dead for like 3 days. What the hell, man? After installing the game, what you expect happens. It's evil. Except, instead of Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik, who are already dead here, we're presented with 5 new characters. Silver, Mildred, Sally, Mighty, and Amy. Very odd line.
Mildred. That's a throwback. Oh my god, the Sonic 3 creepypasta. That's a throwback. That is actually a throwback.
Up here. This is the friend group that all share one common friend, but then can't actually talk to each other once that friend leaves. At its core, it's a very similar format to the original story. Slowly choose the characters, and they eventually die. Silver's up first in this dark version of Green Hill called Trapped. The Sonic team must have made this because whoever did clearly fucking hated Silver. In no time flat, the blood bag makes himself known. He's a lot more chatty in this story, although not nearly as clever. Silver is chased down by Sonic.exe despite being able to fly, and eventually killed. Crystal's jaw drops to the floor. She didn't think the game was a hacked game anymore. It looked too messed up for anyone to make. I don't know, Crystal. People have done some pretty crazy things. I don't think Evil Silver Killing Simulator even breaks the top 7. Crystal is able to recognize that whatever's happening is bad, and, despite wanting to puke and cry, carries on for no reason. She could have had a motivation for wanting to continue, but that requires revising your work, which, such a task is below a man like JC the Hyena. He needs that valuable time to pursue his passions.
No.
Blaze is up next, who's dropped into a hellish casino night zone, sorta like Joker's Funland in Arkham City. Good game, by the way. The Hog catches up and tricks Blaze
still
before
streaming, bro.
transporting the two into another room.
I'm
This
doing
new room has
reactions
a bunch of mirrors which
playing
Sonic pops in
Minecraft
and out
earlier.
between. Crystal goes to break all of them, with Blaze eventually falling to the ground exhausted, as Sonic goes in for the kill. The idea of the mirror shards forming a big smile is actually sort of cool. We'll get a visualization of it in Joe Doughboy's video later.
I never get tired of doing what I do best. In fact, you want to know something hilarious? It actually keeps me up at night doing what I do best.
He is so humble. At this point, the
No,
game
what
is
is
just
that
straight
AI
up
image?
deafening Crystal, as she has to cover her ears from the screen. She almost vomits at the sight of Blaze. That 16-bit gore is just too much for our poor protagonist. Sally's up next, Crystal's favorite character. And despite seeing the gruesome deaths of both Silver and Blaze, she picks Sally and hopes that Sonic wasn't gonna do anything to her. Well, maybe if you ask nicely, no one's tried that yet. A message popped up on screen reading, "I'm gonna go easy on this one, you lucky dog." See? I told you. Sonic EXE's vocabulary is quite varied. He used to talk in this authoritative manner that made him more cryptic and threatening, and now he's just talking you every chance he gets. Sally is dropped into a level called Madness, this gross, gory cesspit of a level. Crystal wanted to stop, but something was apparently forcing her to play. She's so goddamn funny at this point in the story. Let me just read one of her lines to you. I was more worried by the increasing lack of enemies in the game. Like it's trying to tell me that the only bad guy in it was Sonic, because so far he's done something rather messed up to the playable characters and psychologically messed with my head. Why? I don't know. Maybe he's some kind of demon haunting the game or something. I don't know. And I don't care because he's driving me nuts and I'm sick of it! Ugh. Anyway, mind you, nothing has indicated that this game is from Sally.
There's power in
Naka.
something that lasts. Anyone can have an opinion.
Ah.
Not everyone.
Hi.
Supposed to break all of them with Blaze eventually. Game is just straight up deafening. Just talking you every chance he. Funny way of showing it. game from Game Jolt, and it is so far he's done something rather messed up to the playable characters and psychologically messed with my head. Why? I don't know. Maybe he's some kind of demon haunting the game or something. I don't know. And I don't care because he's driving me nuts and I'm sick of it! Ugh. Anyway. Mind you, nothing has indicated that this game is haunted yet. Crystal is playing a scary game from Game Jolt, and it is ruining her life. Crystal eventually dropped into a pit where Sonic asks her to take a break while she still can. She's taken aback by the request, but listens to it and decides to go get food. When she returned, a chat message popped up on her computer from Sally.
Hi.
Hi?
I'm sorry for what Sonic's doing.
What?
He's really a nice guy.
If he's nice, he's got a very funny way of showing it.
He needs your help.
My help?
He wants out.
Ow, what do you mean?
Play the game a bit more and I'll explain.
I feel like this heart-to-heart conversation should have been a little more groundbreaking for Crystal, but I guess she already did think that the game was haunted, so it makes sense, I guess. We pick back up with Sally in the next level, Out, this strange void with random white pixels. Nothing of note here happens until Sonic appears and does his thing, but instead of killing Sally, he sews her eyes shut and gives her a big toothy smile. I'm guessing you should just imagine that one Sally.exe image, but with a smile. And I also guess Sally was real excited to talk about this, as another message appears on Crystal's computer.
How do I look?
What?
I said, how do I look?
You look like you're in a lot of pain.
It's not the worst he's done. You should see Tails.
What's his beef? Why is Sonic doing this?
He's bored. He's been stuck in this game for so long.
It shouldn't be out of boredom that you should hurt someone.
He said he'll stop hurting people if you let him out.
Like I'm really supposed to believe that.
Would you rather he keep hurting you?
He hasn't done anything to me.
Not yet.
What?
You better decide soon. He hates waiting.
Despite the constant threats from Sonic and Sally, Crystal just doesn't care at all and closes the game. This is one of the only improvements from the original story. The protagonist is not completely brain dead, at least not yet. Crystal might not be making the best choices here, but at least she isn't watching Tails get absolutely slaughtered and then think to herself, oh, this might be a glitch. Yes, Tom does that in the actual story, I am not joking. But little did Crystal know, stopping the game was a bad idea. Later that night, she had a nightmare. She was strapped to a chair and felt pain in her head, as Sonic was doing something to her. She hears a drill as the EXE man holds up a mirror to show what he did. Crystal had been lobotomized, had the top of her skull removed, and then Sonic began pulling out her brain. I do think it's funny that she almost vomited when seeing the 16-bit sprite of Dead Blaze the cat, but she only gagged seeing her own drilled into brain. We also get the only good line from Sonic EXE, when he says, I tend to get in people's heads when I get impatient. He should be sticking to these lines instead of slapping his knee saying, oh, that dog of mine. After waking up, Crystal looked into the computer to see another message from Sally, confirming that Sonic was actually after her.
Hi.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Your boyfriend just scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. I told you he hates waiting.
Don't give me that crap, your boyfriend is evil.
He's not evil, he's just bored. He wants out.
You keep telling me that he wants out of the game, but how am I supposed to get a video game character out of a little game disc?
It can be done. If you can get into the game, you can get out.
Are you suggesting that I should be a hacker?
I don't know. Seems like an easier way to do it.
Forget it, I'm no hacker. I don't even know how this game was made.
Would you rather end up like your friends, Tom and Kyle?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
Just find a way to get him out, and he'll leave you alone. Simple as that.
No, wait, how do you know Tom and Kyle? What did Sonic do to them? So here's where we're at. Crystal is now determined to figure out what Tom and Kyle had to do with this game. Sally explains that Sonic isn't a bad guy, he just wants to leave the game. Ignore the lobotomizing earlier, he was just bored. Crystal comes to the conclusion that she needs to let him out of the game for 3 reasons. 1, to figure out what happened to her friends. 2, to stop this madness. And 3, because she wanted to, and I quote, figure out how to hack him out of a game soon. Thankfully, Crystal's dad has a friend who's a computer expert and just gives her a miracle device that can hack into any game. She puts the Sonic EXE CD into the device, plugs it into the computer, connects to the internet, and... well, we can't be wasting time getting into how she hacked the game. The author's got places to be! She somehow manages to get Sonic out of the game and release him onto the internet. And after realizing what she just did, we get the funniest line in the entire story. Crystal finally has a moment of clarity and says to herself,
picture this. Sleeping bag, living room, dominoes.
Why the f did I do that? Surprise, surprise, freeing Sonic didn't stop him from pestering her, and Crystal decides to message Sally about it. But Sally never said Sonic would leave her alone alive, just that he'd leave her alone. Okay, Sonic EXE is pretty well known for not leaving people alone when they're dead. So, you know what, Crystal? At the end of the day, you got a crazy bargain. Crystal's jaw drops again as Sally follows up.
Are you shocked?
Yes, I'm shocked.
Good.
Why did you lie to me, you bitch? Oh my god, Crystal.
Sonic asked me to.
You said he was bored.
I did, and he was. He was bored of dragging people into here all the time without actually doing anything.
Here? You mean the game?
Yes. You let him into the internet. Now he's everywhere and can do anything he wants.
What?
You didn't think the game is his prison, did you? No, it's his home. And now it's everywhere, meaning he can be everywhere too. It's your prison. It's the prison of all those who's met my master.
Even Tom and Kyle?
Yep, and soon you're gonna see them. Because Sonic is free. And soon the world will be his.
You!
I was a prisoner too. But Sonic's kind to me. He'll introduce me to all kinds of pleasures for helping him claim his freedom.
Are
you scared? If you are, good. Sonic prefers his toys to be scared. See you in hell.
So Sally just straight up lied, and Crystal is not going to be left alone in any capacity. With Crystal now doomed for eternity and Sonic.exe released into the world, she warns the readers to run away before Sonic gets us all. He is the devil, and he's gonna kill everyone and everything, including you and me, destroying the entire world forever. You really fumbled this one, Crystal. Holy shit.
Yeah, they fumbled the body for real.
The Sonic.exe to a close. Now I bet you're all wondering, what happened to Mighty and Amy? Weren't they on the character select screen? Well, they never appear in the story again. You know what, maybe that's for the best. Apparently humanity is coming to an end soon, so at least Mighty gets to live. Now, this story is objectively more complex than the original. The story structure is still the same. Person plays evil Sonic, characters die, they die. But the new elements at least make the story more engaging. The weird Sally demon chats, the introduction of more meta elements, and the nightmare sequence all add more intrigue, even if the only one that was actually good quality was the nightmare. I also enjoyed the unique levels rather than having them just all be scary versions of Sonic stages. Oh, well, most of them were unique. And, the kills were more unique as well, I suppose. The grammar was better than the first story, albeit not great. And yeah, that's about it for the pros. This story was just Goof City from beginning to end. Firstly, Crystal is not a good protagonist. 75% of the time, she's exactly like the last Sonic EXE main character. She reacts to the scary stuff, carries on with the game, and loves to reference other games. That last point is more of a general writing issue. We're constantly reminded of other video games, rather than having a wholly unique game to read about. Every 5 seconds it was like, this reminds me of Majora's Mask. This is like Arkham City. That's Super Mario World music. The other 25% of Crystal is definitely more interesting than a character like Tom, but her reactions are just kinda all over the place. She barely cares about what's happening until her nightmare, despite fully knowing the game's haunted. She'll randomly talk to Sally like an annoyed best friend,